But okay, back to our third game here. Shase versus Kalekin, still Protoss versus Zerg, and we're on Metalopolis this time.
Shase has picked that really ugly blue color.
I wonder what that is. Maybe that's his closer color, his finisher. He's got 2 wins now, nice. So he's going for that light blue, baby blue color, just to clinch the victory here.
Well, Kalekin is definitely going to have to pull something out of the hat here. I honestly think that he should be able to beat Travis with some meter play. Protoss just has a hard time dealing with meter harass.
I really do think as well that Kalekin, the little that I know about him, I think his style is more suited to that mutaling play, like very mobile, harass-orientated play. And I really think it would have been nice to see him do that instead of trying to go for the heavy macro game. The Roach Hydralisk play as well. Like it really would be nice to see that. So let's see if he can surprise us here and do something like that. So let's talk about these spawns.
Alright, so top 12 o'clock position, light blue, ugly Protoss color. We have Shase, or As If I'm Trying. Back in the day, he changed his nickname, obviously. And then in the 9 o'clock position, again, close ground positions, we have the salmon-colored Zerg, Kalekin, who's the challenger, and unfortunately 2-0 down right now.
Yep, close ground positions. So once again, that just makes me think that it'll be even more suited to the style of play that we want to see. We want to see those early Zerglings with speed. We want to see him getting those Mutalisks out, and I really think it would work on this setup that we've got here for us. Pretty early scout here for Shase. I gotta say, I'm a big fan of scouting early because Shase actually probably expects Kalekin to do something silly like a 6-pool now, I think, because when you go 2-0 down, you probably get a bit desperate. So you wanna try get that game as quickly as you can, and you make silly mistakes in the heat of battle. So lucky for us, he's not doing that.
I'm fairly sure Kalekin also knows where Shase is because that probe got to him very fast.
Indeed, and this overlord of his that scouted to the bottom of the map didn't see anything there. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about people saying that scouting that position first is not always the best idea. It's sometimes better to send your first overlord the long way, so across the map.
Yeah, so people don't know.
Yeah, so people don't know, because someone like Shase always sends that little probe at the exact right time out to see that overlord coming in across his little island.
Very good play, I like that. Small solid things, you know.
Yeah, little things that matter. And should he have I'm pretty sure Shase did check. Yeah, if you have a look at it on the map over there, you can see he did check there, and he knows that the Zerg is in that spawn.
Indeed he did, and he's got his scouting probe once again patrolling there in the natural expansion of Kalekin. Kalekin also again going for his spawning pool.
Interesting
this
that
time,
he has no gas.
Unfortunately, he has no gas this time, so actually have no idea what we'll see different from this time, but I like the fact that he's switching it up.
I'm not sure if that's a good switch though. Here comes the gas now, a little bit late. That maybe just indicates that he's actually planning on expanding. Here goes, there goes he knows that he's going to make it. Yes, it's going to put on the hatchery. So slightly later, he's going to get a couple of lings out first. But yeah, he's definitely getting the early expand anyway.
Indeed. Well, so far pretty standard play by both players. I'm wondering if someone in the game. Oh, there's a gas steal going on by Kalekin as well.
I'd like to see him actually leave that up, but I don't know if he's going. He'll have to probably cancel it again and then restart it. You can obviously do that as many times as you'd like.
True. Well, I think he's going to let it finish. It's getting very close. He's got it selected, but he's not. Yeah, it's finishing.
That's finishing. Interesting. That gives him a bit of extra, sort of, I'm not going to say free, but it gives him a bit of extra scouting. You can see what's going on there.
See what happens now, because the Zealot comes all the way from the front. These Zerglings can actually run straight into the base. They're not going to be able to do much because there's only 2 of them.
But
there they are inside.
You can at least have a little bit of look around, keep them running around
scouting
there. And
if you can just keep those cutting the Zealots, you can actually see in the base for quite a long time.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. If you can keep them active, you can keep the micro up there, then he's got a good bunch of scouts there. But I would have liked to see the Zergling speed earlier. It seems like Kalekin had something else in mind. He wanted that expansion to go up, but it's not going to be a problem. Let's just hope he's got something interesting planned for us. There's a Twilight Council going down for Shase already.
That might be a Blink Stalker play. We saw Dreamer do this in the last Polar Fluke competition, and a lot of people doing it nowadays. All over the place in the competitive scene as well. Is this going to be a 3-gate Twilight or a 3-gate? Yeah, that's pretty standard.
He's probably going to start off with a 3-gate, and then, I mean, who knows? He can save up a little bit of gas, get that robo down should he need it. I very much doubt we're going to see a Stargate in this game, though.
Indeed. I actually I tried Blink Stalkers for the first time in a long time yesterday. and it's quite nice. It's a little bit more micro heavy.
Yeah, I
Coming
do
from
like
Warcraft,
micro heavy
that's
strats.
fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. And Shase, coming from Warcraft himself, definitely it suits him. So let's see what Kalekin's actually going to get. I don't have my production tab open. I apologize, but he's
Drones
busy.
in a lair.
Yeah, he's getting that layer, so that's good. And let's compare the drone amounts here. 31 drones compared to 27 probes. Not so bad. You've got to remember that those probes are all on one base, so the Protoss player is at a disadvantage here, if only a slight one.
Alright, and it is indeed going to be a blink being researched at the Twilight Council, and a fourth gateway going down, so this is going to be a nice little blink army. I would actually like to see a blink army with like 1-2 sentries, and then what he does is he force fields the ramp and blinks up it. Or runs up and then blinks down and force fields the ramp.
Yeah, and it's always, I think it's always a good thing to have a sentry or two, just well, be ready with those sentries should you need to defend your base as well, should the tide turn. But it looks like Shase is going to start moving out soon, because that blink of his is actually done, and he's going to be doing some serious damage now.
Indeed he is. So a lot of spine crawls also for Kalekin again. But here comes the blink stalkers. So he's just poking in there. He's got a pylon going up on the high ground between them on the side of the map. Shase actually going to try and come all the way around to the back here, and taking out the spine crawler on the side. Nice little micro there. He's got one zealot just to tank. Very, very nice play by him. Zerglings can't really do much, and it looks like Shase has already taken a very, very strong position here.
Indeed, with that blink, especially with that blink, he can get away so quickly and do even more damage. Here come more stalkers. Wow, that's 9 stalkers right now.
Honestly, the blink hasn't even really like made that big a difference. So far, it's just been like the fact that he's pushing very nice.
I think the fact that he's got that blink ready, he can escape should he want to, he can chase should he want to, and that just makes him a lot more comfortable, and that means he's going to push no problem.
Kalekin is straight out of there, trying to surround. He's got drones and zerglings, but that's a very, very desperate little fight. And it might actually look like this is going to be the shortest of our 3 games.
Yeah, indeed.
As soon as you have to bring your probes into fight, you know you're in a tight spot.
Indeed, yeah. There's a bunch of Hydralisks coming out right now, but I think it might be a little bit too late. Let's see. He's got 3 out, and he's got 3 more coming. So should he group those 6 up together, he might be able to do some damage here, but he's going to have to be very careful.
No. This is not looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is GG. All those drones lost, those Hydralisks, even if he pushes this away, is so far behind. Income wise, half that of Travis's. Very bad
And
position.
I think one of our observers was just saying there that he should have gotten those roaches out. He would have had a lot more out sooner. They are a lot cheaper, and these Hydralisks are not doing him much good because it took him so long to get them out. So a bunch of roaches, even if you got that speed upgrade for the roaches, that would have made an even bigger difference. Look at all those larvae just lying there.
Kalekin has actually brought his main base drones to come. Okay, and there's the GG
game.
call.
So that's it. Shase defends his title.
one.
That was an incredibly quick game. So Shase is still the Grudge Love King of the Hill.